I got a couple here on Spotify. Jeff, 4 days ago, new listener, dad of 2 beautiful girls, 4 months and 27 months. That's 2, brother. Can't believe I'm just now discovering you guys. Better late than never. Stoked to be a PT Sixer. Let's go. Jeff, thank you for joining the brand. Thank you for joining this army of PT sickos.
Jeff, better late than never. Better Nate than lever, Jeff. We're glad to have you.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you. Nick Dito on Instagram. Boy's mom is fighting for her life at night with the 3-week-old. But tomorrow morning starts the war, my war at home. The toddler is ready for potty training and mornings are dad's responsibility. Good. We have to start this on the right foot. Tonight, I moved the kid potty in the right position, covered the couches and blankets, and studied the material. I think we're ready. As a U.S. Navy sailor, thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
For 14 years. Now we have sailors around the world kicking ass right now so that I can be on leave to take care of my family. Thank you for their service. So is potty training important? Yes. But will it break me? No. God bless the USA.
You piss on the floor? Good. Shit on it.
Shit. but yeah, the new comment this week, hashtag shit on it.
Yeah. Good. Shit. Dude, keep going. Don't just stop with pee. Make our life hell. This is how we learn. The obstacle is the way.
Put a bow on it. Put a blindfold on it.
Yeah.
If you're trying to have a boy.
Yeah. Don't look him in the eye.
I do have a quick new dad one. I only have one.
I still got another one. Still got another one from William Dusa on Spotify.
Ooh, Dusa.
Fellas, laying here watching the podcast with my 3-week-old baby girl on my chest, talking about PTFit. There is such an accountability op for PTFit. It's staring us in the face, Sherm.
It is. I've already been called out. We can touch on it.
In the face. Something we can do is sign up for something. Here we go.
Oh.
Now we got an idea, man, with William. I signed up for a half marathon in May.
Oh, God.
Well, so this is a half marathon. So it's a slow burn.
Dosa.
And it's helped me get out and work out and go on runs. Since I signed up, I've really felt better with my health, and it helps that you have something to work towards. Once that event is over, the routine is set. Thank you. My mind has never gone. Listen, this is a Dan Gable quote. My mind has never gone very far from what I wanted to accomplish. Dan Gable.
He threw a Dan Gable quote
at the end.
Can I see that?
Yeah, absolutely. Touch it.
Well, this one will go somewhere as well.
Okay. We'll just start hanging up comments.
We're just going to start hanging up comments. That's a new thing.
Dude. PTFit has got to be a reality.
It is. Did you see the call out that I got?
I don't think so. No. Remind me. Or not remind me. Tell me about it.
Somebody wants to race me to a sub 200 weight. He's at 230 and he's 6 foot. I'm at 225 or 215 and I'm 5'8". So I feel like I 100% have the leg up on him, right?
Possibly. Who knows?
Possibly.
This dude could be a genetic freak.
Isn't it it's kind of harder for the lankier guys to drop? Or is it harder for shorter guys to drop weight?
It just depends.
Depends. But he wants to race me to sub 200 for diapers.
Depends on, that's a good challenge.
That's a good challenge.
But as far as PTFit goes, we think about routine and structure because I've been hitting my zone 2 this week, but that's about it. I haven't. Sorenex is outfitting the weight room at the end of this month. Zone 2 is staying within a heart rate of zone 2 heart rate. So mine is like 125 to 135.
Okay.
Or 125 to 140. I stay in that zone. The structure right now is getting 150 minutes a week. So 5 30-minute sessions. And that's light work to what I need to be at.
Okay.
But PTFit, there's an opportunity for routine and structure for this community to where you might have that challenge, but what is the overall framework that we can give ourselves?
Yeah. How will this be implemented into my life?
What I think in my head is I think of, Form Energy. They're a partner of ours in the Bussin' with the Boys universe.
Yes.
First Form or Andy Frisella, had a framework called 75 hard, which is like more of an extreme, like it's an awesome framework and formula and everything else, but it's almost like, how can you do an iteration to where this PTFit is not only a movement, but an accountability thing for dads, like for us in our community.
Yes.
Whether it's, smaller things, whether it's like, hitting strength workouts X amount of times a week, zone 2 or cardio X amount of times a week, steps, getting your steps in. People are big on getting their steps in. Who knows? I'm opening this up, but I do think there's something there because, bro, I know for me personally, I've got to get right. I've got to get like on it. Like Charo crushes it. She got her, you know how I said I did my DEXA and I'm like 27% body fat,
yeah,
600 grams of visceral fat and all that. She does the same thing as I do. Her stuff came back after essentially 7 months. She's down like 4% body fat. Her visceral fat is way down. Like I have 600 grams. She's got like 100 or 85
and
maybe. I have no clue.
She's fresh off kiddo number 2.
She's grinding. She's being a great partner for me right now on like, cause she knows I've been a little disappointed in myself about all of that stuff. Like I sit there, I use jokes. I do all these things for my insecurities and everything else. But she's been a great partner on like, how can we structure stuff? Because it's essentially, it's like waking my ass up earlier than, we already wake up at like 6:30 or 7 o'clock, get the kids going. She does the kiddos upstairs. I'm the dad who, whoever gets out to feed Waffle first, but I'm making breakfast and lunch for Rue and getting breakfast going for Scotty. Like we have our roles to where we crush it together.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, how can I own the morning? Because I know it's just me going to bed earlier and I know it's just me waking up earlier and getting the work in. Because she even brought up, I feel like you need to be around an accountability buddy or a group or something because you don't have that now that you're not done playing football. And clearly I've fallen off the bike when it comes to my own self-care with me being the only individual doing it or taking control of what my structure is going to look like. She's like, I think it'd be good if you got around other people, whether it's me and you, now that we have our little room set up in the house, like if we do stuff in the morning together, she's been all time about it.
Yes. A running group, a online group.
Yeah. And she's like, I think you just need the team aspect. And my brain just goes to, it's like PTFit, man.
Yes, dude. I think we have a huge opportunity. And also a side note, a very funny moment with Will being at your house. I was asking you about some financial advice. It then turned into you talking about your health and stuff. And you were almost like trying to explain like your health situation and how you're wanting to get back on track. And it wasn't like you were defending yourself to me. But in that moment, I wanted to be like, Will, do you see who you're talking to? Like, you got nothing, like, hey, don't worry. You're preaching to the choir, buddy. I'm right. I'm right there with you.
I know. But
not to soften the fact that you are very passionate about this. And I equally same. Can I very quickly, just because you like hit so many buzzwords talking about first form, talking about 75 hard, all that stuff. I have a really great email from Emmett Rodriguez that touches on all that stuff. Can I read it?
No shit. Yeah. Rip it.
So Emmett says, what's going on, boys? Been a long time listener and now want to start by saying thank you. The laughs, the cries, the advice you have shared have given me a great perspective and better feeling going into my first baby boy. Let's go, Emmett. I want to talk about PTFit. I was once 315 pounds at about the age of 18. Around that period in time, I began having arrhythmias in my heart. My heart would spike all over the place despite being an athlete in middle school and high school. I was severely out of shape. During this time, I was hospitalized for a week and had to have 2 ablations and coded during the second one. Coding is very serious for anybody outside of the medical realm. That's when the little thing beside the hospital bed starts going dee, 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 and everybody on the floor runs in. Coding is a big deal. Thankfully, I had a great cardiologist and nursing staff that shocked me back to life. While waking up, I would come in and out of sleep and listen to my parents talk about me and how they didn't want to lose me. This was the first time I saw my dad cry. Being the oldest, I quickly understood how they could have easily buried their child that week. The amount of pain and guilt I had created for them, I knew I had to change. Once medically cleared, I began my fitness journey, dropping to about 250 over a year.
Go.
315 to 250 in a year. Then I found First Form, became a Legionnaire while applying for physical therapy school, and committed to 75 hard. Through that, I got down to 185.
Oh my God.
185 from 315 to 185. And probably the healthiest I have ever been. He's now 29 years old, and exercise is his career now. As a physical therapist, I prescribe exercise, so I have to look the part, but I had to let myself go a bit. Currently 220. But now that I'm expecting my first son, I have recently been moved by living to see him grow and being able to play and run with him, show him how badass his dad is, and inspire him to always prioritize health. He doesn't know it just yet, but he has already made my life so much better, and I'm so grateful that I get to be his dad. Best from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm telling you, there's something in the water. He also
that juices me up, man.
He provided these
Congratulations, man.
pictures.
That's Frisella, right there on the right. The guy he's in the photo
no way.
with.
That's the dude.
Andy. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
They're awesome people. Missouri boys.
Really?
Yeah. When we went out to do
the HQ.
Anheuser-Busch, HQ, we went to their place. Like I was on Andy Frisella's MFCEO podcast like back in 2015. Where I'm talking about like Redskins, football, leadership, all this stuff. Like I'm a massive First Form fan. Love the Frisella brothers. Shout out Sal and Andy.
Okay, they're
sick. Awesome dudes, man. They are awesome dudes. And that culture is incredible. It's an A+. Like people that go onto it and buy into it, it's all time.
Will
it's A+.
To compliment them, if there's any First Form people listening, when Will went and visited their office, you said something to the effect that it was like touring a football program, like when y'all do the spring tours, and that it was the best run football program that you have come across as far as team buy-in and mentality within the doors.
Their culture, operation, people, the way they do anything is the way they do everything.
Yeah.
Core values. It was fun to go to because you almost get inspired with our own business culture and everything else, because the way they do everything is very tight, but also everybody is bought in because they do personal development stuff with their company. It's clean. It's beautiful. It does seem like someone sunk money into a perennial D1 university.
Yeah.
It's as close to a football facility in college, Division I, as you would get, in my opinion, to any company culture. That's not like in football. You know what I mean? There's supplements, there's fitness, there are all these other things, but it's incredible, man. Truly, it's incredible.
That's so sick, dude. And I love how much it got you amped from coming back. You talked to individually everyone in the office, and I got to hear you each time telling a different fact. But the word isn't fact. It was like a different thing about, attribute about their company that you had forgotten, a detail.
A
different detail that you'd forgotten. And you'd be like, oh, hey, bro, they don't even have cleaning. They don't have a cleaning crew in the office.
They pick it up.
If you don't pick it up, they dock your pay. Imagine if I did that around here. What do you think would happen? I'm sitting there with like 8 cups on my desk. I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong.